I'm Tim Stevens, and this is the 2026 Chevrolet Trax. With just 137 horsepower delivered to the front wheels, the Trax is hardly the most capable crossover on the market, but does a starting price of around $23,000 and some funky styling make this thing cheap and cheerful enough to be worth your time and money? We're going to run you through all the numbers, and then we'll give it the full Capital One Auto Navigator review treatment to find out. Under the hood, we have a 3-cylinder, 1.2-liter turbocharged engine that again makes 137 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque. It's connected to a 6-speed automatic transmission with front-wheel drive. In the city, you'll get 28 mpg, 32 on the highway, and 30 mpg combined. This Trax is in the RS trim, painted in Apex Red. It's got 19-inch alloy wheels and all-season tires on all four corners. Out back, open up the manual liftgate, and you've got 25.6 cubic feet of cargo behind the second row. Fold that down, that expands up to 54.1 cubic feet of cargo space. Inside the Trax, we have seating for 5, and the front 2 seats here are heated. We also have a heated steering wheel there too. Behind that is an 8-inch digital gauge cluster, and in the middle, an 11-inch touchscreen. There is no built-in navigation here, but you do have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so you can bring your own navigation. We've also got the sunroof package here, which means, yes, we do have a sunroof, and that also includes a wireless cell phone charger too. And rear seat check, I've got the front seat situated where I'd have it if I'm driving, and that leaves me with plenty of legroom down here. We also have a nice flat floor, which means if you want to do 3 across, you should be able to do that relatively comfortably. I am, though, a little bit short on headroom, but it's not too bad. And in terms of creature comforts, I've got a USB-A port and a USB-C port, and that's about it. All right, that's all the numbers on the Trax. Let's hit the road and see how it drives. All right, we are underway in the Chevrolet Trax. There's no sport mode or anything like that to apply on the car. We are in as fast as she's going to go, which is, I'm sorry to say, not very fast at all. Again, we've got 137 horsepower coming from that engine, which is trying its best up under the hood there, but it just doesn't have a lot to give. Despite that, though, I will say this car, just driving around town, lower speed stuff, it's actually not that bad. It's got 162 pound-feet of torque, which means that pulling away from stoplights, from traffic signs, working your way through traffic, that kind of thing, it's actually perfectly fine to drive. And thanks to the 6-speed automatic transmission, it actually does a reasonably good job of getting that engine in the right power band at the right time and giving you a decent throttle response too. It's not saddled with a CVT, a continuously variable transmission, like a lot of smaller displacement engines are these days, which means, again, you get a little bit more throttle response and a car that feels a little bit more active and engaging than it might otherwise. But when we're talking higher speed stuff, if you're speeding up to get on the highway, that kind of thing, that's going to require a little bit more strategy to make sure that you've got your foot to the floor early enough to make sure that you're going the right speed to hit that gap in traffic that you might need to on the commute home if you're traveling at higher speeds. But again, day-to-day driving, this thing is actually not that bad. And honestly, in terms of overall creature comforts, it's not disappointing there either. There's a good amount of room here in the cabin, a good amount of cargo space, again, given the size of this car. And honestly, the interior here is not that bad. Okay, the materials are frankly pretty disappointing. This is about the stickiest fake leather I've felt in a car in a very long time, and I'm not a big fan of that. A lot of the other plastics here are a little bit harsh and scratchy too. But ultimately, I do think this is an interior that will age relatively well. I think it's going to be durable, easy to clean, the kind of thing that you would want from a practical thing that's going to be hauling your family around. And honestly, I actually really like the design of the interior as well. It's got some personality to it. It is awfully dark in this trim, but we've got some nice patterns across the dashboard, some red highlights here and there, and these red RS badges that, I'm sorry to say, don't really mean much of anything. Back in the day, RS meant Rally Sport, which was an indicator for high-performance Chevrolets. These days, on this car, this really doesn't mean much of anything, but it does look nice at least. And that continues on the outside as well. Again, I think the Trax is a good-looking SUV, both inside and out. And frankly, that's an important part of the equation as well. So if you're looking for a practical, comfortable car that's available at a very reasonable price, the Trax is a good thing, that's for sure. Again, you can get one for well under $25,000, and this one we've added a couple of options, including the driver confidence package, which gives you things like adaptive cruise control, which for me is something that I would definitely want. And the out-the-door price on this, including destination, was just over $28,000. That's an incredibly good value for what is overall a really nice compact SUV.